Hello everyone and welcome back to Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones as the Trident, and this could very well be the very last episode of our old King Theuma because he's already 50. I guess it's not as old as he's not as old as he looks, but I guess he's been through a lot of things in his reign, so it does kind of make him look old, and obviously it doesn't help that he's scarred. But now that we're talking about age, I definitely want to point out a couple of things. All of our Lords Bannermen, at least most of them, they look ancient. Look at this. We have Lord Alan Piper, Lord John Vance. Well, okay, Melvis Tully is not that old. We have Manfred Frey, very old. We have Lord Lyman Imperius, very old. Our father-in-law, Lord Tristan, is pretty old. Then we obviously, Lord Lyman Botherwell, Dennis Rigger, as well as Wilbert of Shoreham. So there's really a lot of old people. We only have a couple of young. John Vance is also pretty old. So there's a couple of young lords as well. But most of them are quite old and they're going to die. So a lot of things will change. I'm just hoping that King Theuma will live on a little bit longer so he can perhaps finish what he's started. But there's a couple things I want to do before we go forward today. First of all, I definitely want to send my Master at Arms, Lord Lyman. He's currently training troops. Oh, so we can't actually... Because I was thinking about I actually do want to imprison Lord Alan Piper. I'm not sure if I said something differently in the last episode, but I definitely want to do this. Because House Piper has never done anything for our cause, so we're definitely gonna have to imprison them. I have a plan with the Stony Sept and Leicester. Not too sure if I'm gonna attack them right now. I'd rather not. You know the reasons. I don't want all my vassals to go independent, but I might still do it. Anyways, either way, I will wait until the recently conquered modifier goes away in Harrenhal, because otherwise we won't have any levies here, and that's going to be quite devastating. But yeah, this is the first thing I want to do. Second thing, very important, we need to insult the Dragon King Aegon. He's no king. He just styles himself king, but he's no true king. He doesn't even have a proper heir. His heir is currently his bastard brother's son. Bastard brother's, perhaps even bastard son. No, he's not. Yeah, but he's 5 years old, of House Baratheon, and yeah, he's Vasterosi Valyrian. He knows nothing. So we're gonna have to insult this man. There we go. We have the letter for Aegon composed and sign it. In short, I despise you. You are a lugubrious unbeliever, and your high Valyrian clown ways repulse me. That may not be the worst, I guess, the worst insult I've ever heard, but perhaps there was something more... something harsher in the beginning of the letter. Anyways, I hope that this will teach this grumbler. There we go. One more thing I need to do is obviously check on our two exiles here. First of all, we have the first Stuart Lucas, still doing quite well. I wonder if he's actually the heir. No, he's not. First builder is going to inherit, but there's going to be a voting afterwards anyway. Ooh, this guy has the Gardner bloodline. Then obviously we have a King Hareth, the Hammer of the Shivering Forest, as King Beyond the Wall, but he has not yet consolidated the wildlings, so I'm not too concerned. Obviously the North is at war with the Glovers, a rebellion led by, I think, someone else. Yeah, Edric the Unworthy. Is he the... Oh, no, yeah, Edric Glover. He's the leader of this rebellion. I think it's going to be put down very swiftly, although the North doesn't look very strong. Perhaps we're going to have to help them out. Also, I want to have a quick look at my son, my third-born son, Malvin, because we can force him to train again. And I definitely want to use this opportunity. By forcing my son to fight, I might him a better man. So he did gain new fighter trait, so he's a stronger fighter, and he's now Wroth, which is totally fine. And also, we have more things to do. One thing I also had a look at, our daughter, Princess Ariane. She's only 1 year old, but we need her to do her duties, so she needs to be married off. And I had a look at all of the realms, and the only ones that would particularly take us, or the only ones I was really interested in marrying, was the Martells of Dawn. So Princess Daria has decided to agree between a... marriage proposal, to agree to a marriage proposal between her heir, Prince Alaric Martell, and our daughter, Ariane. Now, this guy is 11 years older, but it makes no matter. The man can be older. It's important that we get this, well, I guess, alliance pact, or well, at least non-aggression pact on the way, just so to deter the Stormlands from attacking us, or perhaps even the Reach or the Rock. Right now, the Rock is actually at war with, oops, that's the wrong map mode. Oh, I guess, no, it is the right one, but you can't see it. Anyway, so the Rock is at war with the Reach, but they have brought in their allies, the Mountain Vale, the Arrans. So Arrans and the Lannisters are fighting the Reach, and I wonder who actually has more troops. You have 32,000 men, that's ridiculous. So has the Reach. How many men does the Mountain Vale? Okay, so technically the Rock and the Vale are in have an advantage, but we'll see. I mean, it's definitely going to be very interesting. I'm happy that they're fighting each other, so I don't really have to deal with it. But yeah, and the last thing we're going to do before we go forward is we're going to commission a sepulchre. We have ruled for a long time, and I think it's time to kind of celebrate this. We are a proud man, of course, and we are greedy, but still, I think it is about time, and we may not live that much longer, so we definitely want to do this. So we have decided to commission and raise a grand sepulchre for our future generations to gaze upon. What should be carved into it? It shall, of course, we let it speak of ourselves. There you go. The artisans who will carve and paint the sepulchre are asking for instructions. Which of your qualities should it speak of? You will mention my greatness, the epic deeds I have performed, and the... Okay, yeah, because we're proud, of course we will do that. Very nice. So I think finally we are actually ready to go forward. Now, I'm sorry for this long introduction, but I mean, these are things that have to be done, right? I mean, a realm does not govern itself. So there you go. So Princess Daria, to the great King Theoma, she has accepted our proposal. Very nice. That's what I hoped. So perhaps we can actually send another message and see if we can form an alliance. No, she's not interested just yet. Fine then. Perhaps a gift would persuade you. That's pretty cheap. I think we can spare that much money for an alliance with Dawn. That's gonna bring 15,000 men to our cause potentially. No, she still did not accept. Well, that's unfortunate, but still, I guess it's better than nothing. You've arranged to meet with Lord Ian Linderley. Oh, okay. Linderley, how's Linderley? Well, we want to get as much as we can for this slave. And yeah, he accepted. So Lord Ian the Eagle agrees to your price, and the exchange is done. What a fool. What a fool. He bought this guy for 115 gold. Well, that is very nice. Very happy about this. As soon as we are able to get our change the position or change the job of our Master at Arms, we're going to send him to Pink Maiden to capture Lord Alan. But yeah, our wife is pregnant again. Very nice. So we still have it in us, or I guess we have it in her. So very nice. So she might pop out another son, another daughter. We'll see. And I guess I'm kind of running out of castles for my sons, because right now we only have 2 castles, Raventry Hall and Muddy Hall. So I'm thinking about maybe giving Muddy Hall, or I guess I should say, yeah, Muddy Hall to my 3rd son, Melvin, and Raventry Hall as well as the Blackwood Vale to Prince Lucas, whereas my son is gonna stay Hand of the King as well as Regent, and, well, he's gonna inherit Harrenhal at some point. There it is. The stone is raised. The sepulchre you commissioned has been finished and raised on the spot you chose for it. You examine the inscription. King Theoma the Great of House Blackwood. Wow, we actually don't have that nickname, but still, I like it. Who was the favorite son of Roderick and Melissa. Okay. Yeah, we were the only son as well. Anyway. Raised this likeness to honor the legacy of his famous deeds. In the world of men, no one was his equal indeed. You leave the tomb, content in knowledge that many centuries from now, when its paint has long faded, scholars will be studying these inscriptions in an effort to glean the wisdom of their words. It's perfect. We're going to gain a ton of prestige, and we're going to get some general opinion as well. Now, this is something we desperately need, because we're still kind of considered a tyrant in our realm, which is completely unjust. But, oh well. Our bannermen will, I think, like us a little bit more now that we have raised the sepulchre. Good. My courtier Benfrey is modest and humble, never showing off or bragging. Well, I guess I'm gonna quietly encourage you. There you go. Don't really have an option. That's fine. I mean, you are just a courtier. You should be humble, but I'm a king. There it is. Dragonstone is off to war again. They're attacking Magister and Narborough of Pentos. So maybe this is the time. Maybe this is the time. The Vale and the Rock are both at war with the Reach. So, and the Stormlands are still at war with the Iron King, and now the Dragon King has decided to go to war as well. So I think this is our time to strike. We're going to declare war to get Leicester back under our control, and the same thing we're going to do for the Stony Sept. There we go. Bring this under our control, and now we should not really have to fear anything. So let's raise our men once again. The Trident shall march. So let's get everyone together. I think we're going to meet up in Harrenhal. This is the perfect time. So far, our Lord's Bannermen have not decided to dishonor our call to arms, which is good, which has not happened in a long time. So I'm very glad. I guess we're also going to have to send some men north to help out our allies, the Starks. Yeah, even though I dread to do this, I think we have no other choice. So maybe, let's actually see, perhaps these men are enough. 2,500 men. How many men do you have? The Stony Sept only, wow, a token force of 100 men. I think, yeah, the troops of House Piper will be sufficient to deal with the Stony Sept. So I think these men will be sufficient to deal, to deal with Leicester's, or Sir Ilitha, who controls these men. So I think the rest, these 6,000 men, we're going to meet up in the Twins to march north to help out our allies of House Stark. These men should be enough to deal with Sir Ilitha, yes. And yeah, as I said, the Stony Sept, who I'm going to give command of this. I think the Stony Sept, we're going to have, who's going to take us, the Stony Sept? I think my, yeah, Hallas, you are competent. Although, I think, you know what? Even a blind man can take the Stony Sept. It's just 100 men. We're going to give that honor of taking the castle to our former brother-in-law. So there you go. Then these men, as I said, we're going to actually meet up in So's Horn. That's fine, just to evade these men. He's actually besieging Harrenhal at the moment, which is something I don't really like. How many men do we have defending? Oh, not too many. We gotta hurry up. We gotta hurry up. Who I'm gonna give command of this army here? I think Hallas as well as Janus Rosby. You're gonna have command of these forces, and I think we're gonna give this army up here to, yeah, Manfred Frey, as well as our, I think our captain of the household guard should stay with us. Where is he? I wonder where he is. He must be leading men somewhere here. I guess we are leading troops in Fairmarket. Okay. So let's make him resign, and we're gonna resign as well. Yes. Although, nah, that's fine. Yeah. We're gonna have it like this. So we're not in command. We have built basic defenses of Raventree Hall. Very nice. And we can select a focus for Melvin. Now, Melvin as third son, I think he's going to give... I think I want to make him a marshal, yeah. We already have a steward. Let's get a commander. Rowdy, willful, he's... willful. So that's good. Alright, so yeah, make him a marshal. He's already quite good, I think. We can send him to train with the Sellsword Company for some years as a 12-year-old. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait on that a little bit. I don't think we'll want to send him off just yet. But we'll do that. Maybe as soon as these wars are over, we'll do that. Okay, so our troops are amassing. Good. It just takes a while to get everyone in position, obviously. But that should not be too bad. We're actually already fighting the Stony Sept. Very nice. Look at this. Even a blind commander can win. Good. So we have it under siege. This castle should fall rather soon. And Leicester is, yeah, also left without a garrison. Actually, there is some hedge knights hired by Stony Sept. But you know what? You're not going to help. Yeah, you have no chance. Master Kenneth of Hornvale is now coming. Good. Alright, I think we're going to have to send our men here to relieve Harrenhal, our capital. Let's actually go here and go here. Yeah, just go here to Shoreham. I don't really want to risk anything. Okay, so they have both hired some hedge knights, but that should not really concern us too much. Our men are marching north, just to mass out the twins, and then we can help out our allies. I wonder if that's even going to be enough. I mean, I really don't know. It really depends. I don't see their forces. The Starks have 3,000. Okay. And Lord Rigger has voted for absolute rule due to returning a favor. Okay. Interesting. Don't know what that means, but that's fine. Lord Manfred of the Crossing, you want to become... You know what? Just end... You don't want to end your plot, but you want to become Master of Laws. Now, this might be something I cannot refuse you. Yeah, I mean, we currently have Lord Harsley, who's doing a much better job. Well, he probably is doing a much better job. But yeah, if Lord Frey wants to become Master at Arms, Master Laws, I cannot refuse him. But yeah, we're gonna suppress revolts here in Pink Maiden. We won't actually imprison. Actually, we might do that right now. We might do that right now. End your plot? No. Imprison. There we go. Actually, you know what? We'll wait. We'll wait for this war to end, although he could die any time. Alright, let's imprison him. Let's imprison him. There we go. He's safely locked away. Awesome. Very nice. And I guess we could call him for a trial. We should do that. 62 years old. Now, the last trial, though, didn't go too well. I think we're going to leave him imprisoned for now. And winter is coming. Or winter has arrived already, I should say. That's too bad. But there goes the battle. We have relieved Harrenhal. Oh, we've actually lost quite a lot of men there. Battle of Harrentown has won. Captain Ricka the Unworthy was captured in battle. That's perfect. Okay. And I don't think we want to pursue them. I think we're going to go straight to Leicester and just besiege the castle. There's some Ironborn raiders. Of course the Ironborn used this chance to attack us. There's the Vale, but I think... Yeah, you're just marching against the gardeners. That's fine. Totally cool with this. How's your war going? You are still Magister of Pentas. Now, I wonder if Pentas is currently at full strength. No. They're fighting New Valyria at the same time. They had the High Priest on their side, but they're also fighting Tyrosh. I don't think Pentas is going to survive, but that's fine. What kind of war did you actually declare? A Dragon Conquest. Ooh, interesting. To the great King Theoma from Captain Alma of the Hedge Knights, the inability of our previous employer to provide our contractual pay has caused us to look for employment elsewhere. We would serve your grace if you would have us. Interesting. So, some Hedge Knights are now on my side. Is that the one I have imprisoned? No. What should I do with Lord Piper? I think I'm gonna leave him in prison for now. Yeah, I think perhaps there should be a new Lord Piper. How about Sir Jamus? He's a liberator. A zealot. I don't really want him to take over. What about Halman? Yeah, they're all zealot. They're all zealots. I don't really think they're... I would like to take away this. Oh, man. So many things I would like to do, but I can't. Alright, so our troops have amassed twins. Very good, Lord Manfred. We're gonna send you... Wow, look at Winterfell. Well, I hope we can be there in time. And, oh, we have Captain Alma up here. Why is he up here? That's kind of strange. I guess we're just gonna get rid of you. I don't need you. Gonna go all the way over there. Fine. The Stony Scepter is ours. Very nice. That was rather easy. Good. So at least something is back under our control, and I think we can regroup over here in Leicester. That's totally fine. This should be ours as well. And then I'm probably going to give control over Leicester to the Vances. A famous herald, well versed in the diplomatic protocol, has arrived at your court. He's proposing his services to us, and our Chamberlain is saying that we can make good of this man. Our Chamberlain, which is my Master of Laws. Okay. Well... do I even... I don't think I need one. No, I just don't think I need him. No, we have no use for this man. Sorry. But I think my 10 gold are better spent elsewhere. We could build some more, but right now we actually have winter here, so it's kind of stupid to start building stuff in winter. And there he is, Andrew Bracken, the heir to Stonehenge, wants to kill us. Well, let's imprison him then. There we go. And he has fled to the court of Lord Edwin. Maidenpool. Of course, to the Dragon King is where he's fled. Ah, well. Alright. Alright. We're gonna have to go after these Brackens sooner rather than later. How's our plot going? No one's really interested in joining us. Why not? Come on, John Vance. Why don't you want to join this plot? Come on, it's 2 against 1 reason. Why won't you join this plot? That's stupid. That's just stupid. But, yeah, I guess there's not much I can really do. Alright, come on, let's just, you should fall. We could storm the castle. I mean, might as well. But I don't think so. We have another son. Another son was born. An ill son, though. Roderick, named after our father. Okay, I think we'll accept this, even though he's ill. And we're gonna give him... I think we're gonna give him... some pride. He's a 4th son, though. Well... I guess I'm not gonna decide just yet. But there he is, Roderick. How was our father? I guess we're gonna educate him like our father. In intrigue, but he was also a skilled fighter. Alright. Well, we have a weak claim, the King of the North. Mariah Stark. Did the king die? No, he did not. He did not die, but he's currently defending Winterfell. Interesting, he doesn't really have that many men. So we're gonna come and rescue him. Manfred Frey trying to rescue him. We'll see. I mean, if he joins our forces with us, then we have a chance. If not, I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what he does. Captain Rickard is complaining about his dark shell. Well, I guess let him rot. Although, I don't really care about this guy. I would ransom him. I don't care for him. He's just a hedge knight. But yeah. Okay, so what's this? Your Grace, I'm deeply hesitant to ask, but the coffers of your loyal subjects are running dry. Well... tax concessions. It's your duty to pay me. Yeah, I think so. They're all gonna be disgruntled, though. I don't like that. Well, you have enough gold. What are you talking about? But I don't think. No, we're not gonna give them any tax concessions. I don't think so. No. Slightly tax focused. What are our current laws? Tax shifted. Okay. Slightly. So we would get more tax. That doesn't make any sense. No, no, we're just gonna say this. Yeah, we're gonna have to disgruntle them. Let them be disgruntled, but it's their duty to pay us. So there you go. I guess we could storm this castle, but I don't really want to have a blind man storming it, so that's fine. Our men are moving forward. I guess, you know what? No, we will storm this castle just to get this over with. There we are. Let's bring Lord Leicester back into the fold, and let's march our men north. The remaining men, we'll see if that's enough now to help out our allies. There we go. Barracks have been built in Harrenhal. Lovely. And how's your war going? I wonder if he's already winning. No! King Edmund's actually winning. Wow, he's defeated Rock. Wow, yeah, he's completely annihilated the Lannister forces, and the Vale seems to be too late. How many men do you have? Wow, yeah, he's done very well. He's lost 10,000 men himself and completely annihilated 30,000 Lannisters. That's pretty good right there. I wonder how many men King Aegon has. He still has 10,000. That's more men than I can field. So I think it would be foolish to attack him. Especially with the Starks still not at full strength and still in the war. We also have to obviously watch end your plot. Alright, Lord Flay, I will give you this. I will give you this since you've always supported me. Okay, there goes the war. The revolt has ended inconclusively because he died of gonorrhea. King Torn the Rash died of gonorrhea. Let's see. We can renegotiate our non-aggression pact. But, ooh, so King Brandon does not think us worthy of an alliance. Very interesting. I would have not expected that. Let's stand down these men. Can we stand you down? No, so we're gonna have to march all the way back. Fine. Alright, stand at least these men down. Okay, so we've lost our alliance with the North. Now, this is pretty bad. So I think we're going to have to do everything in our power to form this alliance over here. And now they're actually willing, even without a gift of gold. Okay, so we're going to get this alliance with Dawn. And I think this will be the end of this episode. Let me just quickly check one more thing. So, okay, no more recently conquered modifiers, so we could potentially give out the Blackwood Vale to one of our sons, but we'll do that next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.